What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Alexander here with the start of Assassin's Creed 3. A little spiel about I wasn't planning on playing this yet. I had another game in mind. I screwed up on the recording. I had to stop it. And the reason that the music's still on is I started this recording already, but they never fixed these being together.
Or laugh them off. Sometimes both.
The music in this together.
Seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years. Even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be, when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
All quiet? Okay. Oh, I did also want to do this one first before we got into the newer games, just because I want to finish off Desmond's story. And also do Liberations, I've never played Liberations, or the Tyranny of Mad King Washington.
We're here. Let's go.
Alrighty. Yeah, but I did figure that it wouldn't be right to go into Layla's story. Layla, that was her name. Who else played Origins? So I can't exactly remember. I think it was Layla. Going into her story before finishing up with Desmond's. So we've been on his journey through quite a few games. You know, it's been like over a year since I played the last one, like the Let's Go. Not posted, played. You're over here too.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
Alrighty. So weird. I played Assassin's Creed 3 in years. I played it when it first came out and never touched it again. I beat the story, but the main story of it was done.
I think we're here.
Alrighty. Back in this place. I remember because I played this in a very broken state. Any glitch that was in it when it launched, I experienced every one of them. I still like 3. And I understand why Connor's such a serious character. I will say I am happy to be back playing Assassin's Creed. I've had that itch for like a few months of wanting to just jump into Assassin's Creed game. But I was taking a break.
The key. You must find the key.
Son?
Sir. Here we go again.
That would get tiresome.
Desmond?
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. I guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there.
Alrighty. Whoop.
Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects.
I can tell already that this feels a little bit less clunky, you know? Because I remember the Assassin's Creed 3 having some very... Well, on this part, having some really clunky free running. It may just be all the
Free run your way
memories
through
I
this little
have
obstacle course.
of all the glitches that I experienced in this game when it first came out.
That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. All right, Desmond, follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars. All you have to do here is jump the gap.
Jump the gap, but... No. There we go. Whoop. Whoop. And down we go. Like I was only holding that. Maybe nope. Yep. Alrighty. Whoop. Starting to sync up here.
Synchronization levels look good now.
There we
You should
go.
be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
We are in. You know, I really wish they would have...
Sir. Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
But, I forgot what I was going to say.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
Alrighty. Yeah, we'll eventually get around to reading all of them.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats.
Oh.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
My apologies.
Oh, now I remember. All I was going to say. I wish that Hatham would have gotten his own game too. Seeing his growing up as a Templar and whatnot. And yeah,
Evening,
spoilers if you don't
Hatham.
know.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. You'll need to find another way up.
I already have.
Alrighty.
Since we live by 'em.
Come on, stand up.
1,000 pardons. My apologies.
Yeah, we'll go that way. And off we go. But I always find it weird that no one notices this. Like, seriously, if you think about it, like, we're literally climbing around the upper balcony here. And we're going to be going right in front of everybody, so... It's like, how does nobody notice this at all? They'll say, oh, it's built a lot of, like, how a bunch of things in Assassin's Creed does make sense, like, scientifically. Like, people not looking up, because I did some tests where, like, places I've worked, and people just generally don't look up. We've had big signs saying where ice cream was at my first job, and no one ever looked up and seen them. It always wound up asking. Oh, yeah. You see nothing?
I've got a bit of stage fright.
A little Dutch courage will put a bloom in your cheek.
Jeremy's really burning up the boards tonight. He's a marvel.
Yeah, totally. There definitely isn't anyone on the back of them.
Haytham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way. Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. As am I.
Alrighty, time to escape. We leave now.
Balcony! Hurry! Come, please!
Don't know what happened. Everything was fine when I left.
That man there! Seize him!
Whatever has happened?
A man was killed in the upper balcony. I've done no wrong. I swear
Search him. Any weapons?
I know, crazy. I gotta leave.
I beg your pardon, madam. Did you notice anyone pushing coming from that door?
Order! We must have order!
Search up there. Try to
Order! We must have order!
Be careful.
Do-do-do-do.
Peace, friends! There is no danger!
Sure there isn't. A man totally didn't just die.
What are those men doing in there?
I'm staying where it's safe.
No clue. I'm going through here.
Peace, friends! There is no danger!
Move!
Hey.
We could be running, but nah.
Where are you going?
I don't know. People just rushing. Being all suspicious like.
I need to get out. Too close in here. I must get some air. Calm yourself.
I'm gonna end this here. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see you in the next one.